Okay, we're going to do a quick video here on the features of this very beautiful 2020 Jaguar E-Pace SER Dynamic. Really nice car. So first thing I'm just going to show you is in regards to the passive keyless entry system. So if we walk up to the door, we'll see the mirror is power folded right now. So what that tells us is the car is in fact locked. To unlock it, the key's in my pocket right now. I'm just going to put my hand on the inside of the door handle. It will unlock automatically. To lock it, you are simply placing your thumb on the little concave circle that's on every single door handle. And again, you'll see that the mirror will power fold, signifying that the car is in fact locked. I'm just going to hop in and walk you through some of the features of this car. Okay, first things first, I'm going to turn on some air because it's a little bit stuffy in here. There we go. So, on the left side over here, a little bit hard to see because it's dark. Power mirror adjustment. So if I press this left button and then I use the joystick in the middle here, up, down, left, right, it will adjust the mirror accordingly with whatever you need. Same with the right side. You just tap the right side and then it will do that mirror over there. Just like so. If you tap these two buttons on either side of the joystick at the same time, it's going to power fold the mirrors. Press them again and unfolds them. This is a child door lock system. When that's on, what that is going to do is disengage the use of the doors from the inside and the windows from the inside there as well. Press it again to shut it off. Memory position seating is just over here. So once you've set up the driver's seat and the exterior mirrors, you can program them to be remembered. So what I'm going to do is press M and then 1 right afterwards, and it will say memory 1 setting saved on the dash there. You have 2 and 3 there for other drivers as well. On the steering wheel, we have lots of different features, and I'm just going to quickly walk you through what this one button does, which is the menu button. And when I press this once, you'll see what pops up on the dash there. I'm just going to zoom in just a little bit here. So the first thing there is driver assistance. I'm going to press the menu OK button again, and it will go into that menu. Collision avoidance is the first menu, and AEB is engaged, which is automatic emergency braking. So in the event that you're not slowing down fast enough to an oncoming vehicle, it will warn you on the dash and subsequently start pressing on the brakes if you don't press the brakes in time. Cross traffic detection, the reverse is engaged. So if you're backing up out of a parking space, it'll warn you if there's cars coming on either side of the vehicle. Just going to press left to go back one menu. Then we have the lane keep assist option here, which you'll see this little guy over here has engaged, and that's showing you that the lane keep assist system is on, and when those lines turn green, that means it's found the lane and the system's active. Right now they're gray because it hasn't found the lane, of course. So if I go into LKA settings, that's going to give us steering assist or steering vibrate. So depending on whatever you want, once it's found the lane, you can have it lightly steer you to keep you inside the lane, or you can have it vibrate the steering wheel in the event that you're drifting out of a lane without having your turn signal on. Just going to press the left button here, and that'll bring us back a menu. Speed limit awareness, that's just for your traffic sign recognition. So that is actually not showing on the dash right now, but it is engaged. And that's just going to show you the speed limit of the road that you're driving on currently. TSR speed alert, so we can have that on. So that's traffic sign recognition. You can have it warn you once you've hit the speed limit, gone 10 over or 20 over. Right now that's off, but you can configure that if you wish. Driver condition monitor is on right now, so what that means is if you're consistently drifting out of a lane without having your turn signal on, it's going to warn you on the dash. It'll say time to take a break. When I press down once with the volume down button, you have trip. I'm not going to go through that. That'll just show trip distance and fuel efficiency. Next one is display. So if we press OK and go into that menu, you can customize this fully virtual instrument display panel. So for example, if I press full map, that's going to engage this to be a very cool full map. When I press left twice, that will close that side menu, and now I've got all the pertinent driving information at the bottom and the fully virtual instrument display showing the map. I will go back into that menu, disengage the map, go back to our regular layout. you can change the info panel, which is actually the menu area screen there. So for example, let's say we wanted to put the clock in the middle there. I will tap that, and now I'm going to press left, and now I've got a clock in the middle there. You can fiddle around with that as you please. You can change the theme, the units, so kilometers and miles, and the language as well. We'll go down, vehicle settings. So there's a few things that you'll set up here. Audible lock warning is just a double honk sound that the vehicle will do in the event that you have one of the doors partially latched or one of the keys inside the vehicle. So it's a good safety warning. And two-stage unlocking. So when you come and pull on the door handle of the driver's door, you can have just the driver's door unlock or all the doors unlock, whichever you'd prefer. Right now it's engaged for two-stage, which means only the driver's door will unlock first. So if I disengage that, now it'll do all the doors. Driveway locking, the car is set to lock the doors once we hit 8 kilometers an hour. And exterior lighting, auto high beam, will turn that on in the event that you're driving up north and there's a low amount of street lights. It'll automatically turn on and off the high beams depending on the light conditions. High beam information, that's just for testing the auto high beam assist. And headlights, that's driving on the right side of the road, which is set up properly. And headlight delay, when you shut off the car, the headlights will stay on for 30 seconds. If you want to change that, you can under that menu. And you can also change the sensitivity. So right now it's set for normal, but if you like it to be a higher sensitivity, you can change it right there. And I'm just gonna go back here. Last one is convenience features. So reverse dip mirror, the passenger side mirror you can have dip downward when you put the car in reverse. That's just by engaging that guy. I'll leave it off for the time being. Window global open and close. If we check off those boxes, on the key fob you can press and hold the unlock button for 5 seconds. It'll put down all the windows to the car. Subsequently, you can press and hold the lock button and it will put up all the windows to the car. Easy entry exit is a feature when you're hopping in the vehicle and you go to start it up, it'll slightly raise up the seat, and then when you get out, it'll slightly lower it down to make it easier to get in and out of the vehicle. Wiper settings, we have auto wipe engaged and winter wiper park. If you turn on winter wiper park, that'll just leave the wipers propped up on the windshield in the event that you're shutting off the car and you're leaving it outside in heavy snowfall. It's handy to clear away all the snow. Gear shift paddles, we have it engaged in sport mode only, so that's this downshift there and the upshift over here. So what that's going to do is now we're going to only have those engaged when the car is in sport mode. So the shifter has to be pushed to the left when it's in drive. Otherwise you can do the other option, which is sport and drive mode. So the paddle shifters, when you tap them, it'll always engage whether you're in drive or sport mode. Just gonna go back a few menus here, and then vehicle information. That'll just show you tire pressure, last time the alarm went off. And then you're in source, which is just going to allow you to do the audio controls, which you'd probably want to do from this touchscreen anyways, but I'll show you on the left side of the steering wheel, you can use that as well. Just going to close that now. Your volume control is right here. Track and tuning for your presets is left and right. This is to pick up and hang up your phone calls. This is for your voice command, which will not work for navigation, but it will work for your audio system and for Bluetooth phone calls. And then if you have your phone hooked up for the Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, it will give you Siri if you press and hold that for 3 seconds, and it will give you the option to do Siri commands instead. Mode is going between all your different sources for the audio system. On the right side here, this is your heated steering wheel. This is a speed limiter function, so if I press this and then I start to use the cruise control buttons, you'll see that orange sign there is saying limiter, and we can program a speed that the vehicle does not exceed. It's like an electronic governor, basically. I'll press that again and shut it off. That's cancel for the cruise, and this is your cruise control. So to set it and activate it, you'll press set. To accelerate, you'll press that same button. To decelerate, you'll press minus. If you press the brake, it'll temporarily cancel it, and you can press resume to resume the speed that you had set previously. I'm going to briefly explain the wipers here for a second. Front windshield. If I tap this down once, it just does one single wipe of the front windshield. If I press it up, you're using these commands over here. Now it's in auto, but you can adjust the sensitivity of the sensors just right here. A constant low, and then at the very top is constant high. So I'll just lower that into the off position. For the rear, you have this right here, which is intermittent and on. To spray the front, you'll pull it towards you. To spray the rear, you'll press this button at the end. Moving over to the touchscreen. Maybe it's because I look at these cars every single day, but one of the first things I do when I hop in the cars is I change the background. So I'm just going to press this home button. Whoops, I didn't mean to press that. Settings, home settings, wallpaper. You can choose whatever you want. There's a bunch of different ones here. You can select something funky if you want, but if we just select this, it gives you a nice, cool, different background there. Navigation, gonna walk you through this real quick. Update your map. If I tap that, it's going to update the map. I'm just not going to do that right now. It does take a few minutes, but that'll just get the map all updated with the latest software. The nearby fuel stations is handy. Shows you the closest gas station depending on wherever you are. And this little 6 boxes here, this will give us the option to pull up the nav menu. So if I press on search, you can type in the address right here, but I like to press this guy, and this will give us the option to type in something and it will auto-populate what I'm typing in. So if I start typing in Oakville, you'll see it fills in right there. I just press search and select it from the list, nice and easy. Street, same thing. I'll just start typing in John Street, fills it in, select it from the list, and then I'm just gonna type in the number address, press OK. Then you press show place details, gives you the details there. You can see your alternative routes, and then just press start. And then once you meet up with the road there, it gives you all the turn-by-turn directions, nice and easy. If you want to cancel it, pull up the nav menu again and press stop guidance, just like that. If I press home, that brings us back to the main screen here. Audio is pretty straightforward. Just going to turn that down a little bit. So if I press source, that'll give us all the options. Now, right now nothing is plugged into the USB, otherwise it would give us the option for Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, or a USB stick if you wish, or Bluetooth streaming audio for that matter if your phone was connected. Favorites, you'll see nothing is selected here, but for example, if I tap this star, now it will add that channel to the favorite list. Press the star again to remove it from the list. Find gives you all the different options for the closest radio frequencies that give us the best reception. Just going to turn that off right now. Phone, because I'm recording this with my phone, I can't really show you the Bluetooth, but it's super easy. All you do is you go into your settings of your phone, click on Bluetooth, and it will pop up there saying Jaguar E-Pace, and then there's a code that will pop up on your screen and the touch screen of the car, and you press pair on your phone and pair on the screen, and it just takes a few moments and it will set it right up. Moving down here, you do have a heated rear window. This car is equipped with a heated front windshield, which is an amazing feature for the winter time. That's max defrost for the front windshield. Auto is for the air conditioning, so now you're not using fan speed control, you're just selecting whatever temperature you want the vehicle to do, and it will automatically go to that temperature instead of using a fan speed. Sync will sync the passenger side temperature with the driver side. This will pull up all your different vents that are available. So for example, if I want the air pointing at my feet and at me as well, and not at the windshield, then I would select those two. If I select nothing, it will just simply go through all the vents that are available. Max AC, your AC button, and then this is a recirculation button for the air there as well. This will turn on and off and give us volume for the audio system. And your climate control down here, if I start turning this, now it does the fan speed control instead of the auto. And you'll see I have air climate here, which I can adjust just like so. And if I press it, then it gives us seat climate. This car is only equipped with heated seats, so we don't have cooled seat option, but it will give you the 3 different levels for the heated seat, just like so. Press it again, and it goes back to air climate. Down here is a button that's called All Surface Progress Control. This is meant to be more of an off-roading feature. When you press it, you will select the speed using the cruise control between 10 and 30 kilometers an hour, and the car will very slowly and sure-footedly give you an acceleration forward in the event that you want to just simply focus on the steering while the car does a very slow acceleration forward to optimize the traction. This is to turn off your automatic start-stop system. So once the engine is up to normal operating temperature, the vehicle will, when you come to a stop, the vehicle will shut off the engine. When you take your foot off of the brake, it'll automatically start it back up. This is, so if you want that feature off, sorry, that you just have to press that and the orange light will come on. This here is for the turning off of your traction and stability control system. Probably never be doing that, but if you're stuck in snow, you may want to turn it off so you get power to all 4 wheels, no questions asked. And these are your different driving modes. Right now we're in the regular driving mode, but if I click it forward, you'll see on the dash here it says Eco. Press it forward again, you have rain, snow, ice, which will optimize your traction with slippery surfaces. Eco will save you up to 5% fuel efficiency. Then we have comfort, and then at the very bottom there, that's dynamic. So that'll tighten up your steering ratio, tighten up the suspension, give you a little bit more of a sporty drive altogether. I'll just put it back to comfort, which is your default driving mode. Shifter is super easy to use. There's a little trigger on the front. You just press and hold the trigger, move it back. Now I'm in drive. Sport mode, you just literally move it like that, and you can shift the gears, downshift like so, and upshift like so. Putting it in reverse, same thing. I'm just gonna press this trigger, push it all the way forward. Now we're in reverse. And to put it in park, you're not moving it. You just tap the P once, and then it goes into park just like so. Again, that was just a little quick video there of the Jaguar E-Pace features. Feel free to reach out to me with any questions. Thanks so much for watching.